Hello, I'm Jim Evans, the winemaker for Lost Oak Winery, and I'm here with Angela Chapman, aka Sharkey, my associate winemaker. We're the ones that make up the team of winemakers here at Lost Oak Winery.
This is it. This is the winemaking team right here.
This is your A team. And today we're talking about our 2019 Montepulciano. What a fun wine to say the word, Montepulciano. You got to say it like the Italians do.
And if you have a hard time saying it, if you come up to the tasting room and just say, hey, I'd like to try that Monty. We'll know what you're talking about.
But you have to use your hands a lot. Montepulciano.
Yeah. Montepulciano. So, hey man, how's Monty doing today? That's code for I need a glass of Montepulciano.
Yes, Montepulciano. Montepulciano is an Italian red wine grape. It's the second most grown red wine grape in Italy behind Sangiovese. And it is a wonderful transplant here in Texas. It does very well. And that only enhances Texas' reputation as the Mediterranean of the U.S., you know, because we're kind of the third coast with the Gulf, and our climate is very comparable to that of Spain, Italy, and southern France, and so many of those varieties do so well here in Texas. Now, this is our 2019. This was harvested from the Krick Hill Vineyard of Don and Chase Hill in Littlefield, Texas, just a little bit west of Lubbock, in probably September of 2019, and we bottled this in October 2nd, 2020. It is 100% Montepulciano, so just about a year in oak. And with the fruitiness of our wines, you don't need a whole bunch more oak character than that. Just add a little bit of the hint, a little bit of the layers in there.
Montepulciano is known to be more of a fruit-forward varietal anyway. You don't typically see it in a really heavily oak style anyway. So this isn't one we'd want to keep on oak for a really long time because we want to preserve that nice,
and it's so fruity. And so many Texas reds have that cherry that's just right, you know, a cherry bomb that goes off in your head. But Montepulciano, to me, and I think Angela will agree, is more red berry, like raspberry, strawberry.
Those kind of describe it as being more wild berry.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
That kind of
wild berry.
Berries that you just kind of find out roaming around.
You're kind of describing yourself, a little wild berry.
Exactly, a little wild berry.
But we're very pleased with this wine. Like I said, that's great in Texas, and it's a really good standard wine, I think, here at Lost Oak Winery, and one we look forward to making year in and year out. Now, Angela's going to talk a little bit about what you might want to eat with your Montepulciano while I drink it.
I did select a lot of Italian foods to go with this. The great thing about Italian wine, especially from Italy, is that their wine and food industry kind of like came up together, right? Came into their own at the same time. So their food and wine complements each other naturally. So even though this is a Texas Montepulciano, it's made in that kind of same style, so it does lend itself really well to those kind of Italian foods. And so really this is kind of like your Italian cured meat charcuterie. Because it's a lot lighter in body, you don't want it with your heavily smoked barbecue Texas meats and things like that. You want to keep it to the lighter fare. But honestly, even though it's a dry wine, this is going to stand up to some spicier stuff too. So those spicy meatballs,
man,
bring it on.
And the aftertaste just lingers with you.
But it is so soft. It's not those big tannins that dry out your mouth that make you feel like you're chewing on a 2x4. It's soft, but it does linger a long time. And so you're going to want those foods a little oily in texture too that are going to go along with that well. Again, going back to those cured meats and meatballs and things like that. Yeah. Harder cheeses, I would say Parmesan, although Gouda would go great with this
I think Gouda, absolutely.
I would stay away from the smoked Gouda because again, this doesn't have a lot of those smoky characteristics, but you know, just a really nice soft Gouda would go great with this.
Yes, absolutely. So come out to Lost Oak Winery and grab some Monty. Ciao.
Cheers.